Hello and welcome to Inside Broadcasting. My name is Wadulo Mark Arnold, and this is the show that brings you the stories of those people you both listen and see on our TV stations and radio stations. UBC is a big corporation. I don't know if many of you know, but without further ado, welcome to the show. I'm enlightened or delighted, I must say, to share with you who our guest is today. Most of you have heard of the phrase that the front door of any corporation is very important because it kind of lets you know what is in the corporation. And since this is Inside Broadcasting, let us bring you those faces.
Hi, my name is Sheila Kahunde, aka Take Me Out, and of course you're watching Inside Broadcasting with the one and only Mark Wadulo.
Sheila Kahunde, known to radio listeners as Take Me Out.
My name is Sheila Take Me Out, and I am glad that you have been part of this show all the way from 6 a.m. up to now.
She is a radio presenter of the show Sunday Soul that airs on Magic Radio every Sunday.
I bet you're still asking me what I'm doing in studio, but guess what? I had very many guests today. That's why, we kind of took the program longer than usual because most of the times we normally end by 11. But today we went beyond and we decided to, have an extra, time and have these guests, talk to us and also mentor the young people out there.
She is also one of UBC's professional receptionists. You can often find her at the UBC front desk, warmly welcoming the guests. Sheila attended her primary school at Bat Valley and City Parents Bakuli, followed by secondary education at London College of St. Lawrence and Gombe Secondary School. After initially pursuing a bachelor's degree in information technology at the university, Sheila underwent a period of self-discovery that led her to change her course. She left the IT program to enroll in a diploma in journalism at the Uganda Multimedia Communication and Training Institute, UMCAT. So you graduate at UMCAT.
Yep.
And how eventually then do you get into broadcasting or UBC in general?
I used to work for Red Paper. So would go sit somewhere and then people start their stories of men and women and then we are noting. And then the next day we go and write them in the papers. Of course, we had the editor who would go through our stories, so would write them and publish them. But then also I used to work in printing, which is writing. And then I also used to work on radio, which was GS FM. But apparently the frequency was given away to another person. So yeah, that's how I joined. And then from there, from Red Paper, I went a little bit into The Sun. I also used to work into The Sun, those crazy stories. And then after The Sun, I decided one time to walk into this building. And yeah, I phoned Mr. Wana and took me on Good Morning Uganda. I think I worked in Good Morning Uganda for about like 6 to 7 years. Well, yes, I used to work. I used to work with Jen Kasumba and Kija Edward. Yeah, he's also a news anchor here. So yeah, that's how I joined.
How long did you work at Red Pepper?
Could be about like 2 years.
Okay, and then The Sun?
Like 1 year.
So then you came to UBC.
Yes.
So when you came to UBC, immediately you were given Good Morning Uganda, or you took some time?
No. When I walked in and we had a meeting, Mr. Wana said, no, this one can work with Jen Kasumba. By that time she was the PR, but we used to work together. And yeah, there we go. One time, early morning, Mr. Wana tells me, I walked here on a Thursday. On a Friday, Mr. Wana tells me you're going to be on TV. As early as we would begin Good Morning Uganda at 6 a.m. By then, I don't know whether it's still the drill. So yeah, I was on TV and
Wow.
Here I am.
So my question is then, how do you transcend within UBC to take on the role that you're currently taking on? Because you are at front desk, a role that we very much, you know, cherish. And then you're now also on radio.
Yes.
So you've been here for how many years?
Ooh, could be here. Been here for about like 8 years.
All right.
9.
Okay.
Yes. We had a revamp when the revamp came through. So I had put in my papers for both radio and administration.
Okay.
So they didn't give me in radio, but they gave me in administration. So they gave me a job as a receptionist. And yeah, I wouldn't say it's a very bad job. It's a good job, of course. I love smiling. I love talking.
Yeah.
I love seeing people. And I could say I'm really, really very proud of Madame Bijirmana Elizabeth, the senior head of administration. She never looked at me like I am doing this and doing radio. And she's like, no, I'm not going to stop your career of, you know, having a show on radio. Please go ahead, because I've hosted her before and I've also hosted the husband. So she's like, no. So that's how I came to have 2 jobs at the same time. But it's only one that is paying meanwhile, so do not get scared and that I'm being paid for 2
But yeah,
jobs.
I mean, I think our audience then also needs to know this, because broadcast is a field that is dynamic in nature. You might not be tied to one role for life. You can be able to, you know, interchange.
It's huge. It's
really,
a very,
really huge.
like when you come into UBC is really big.
And I think it's really up to you
Yes.
and your talent and your passion, or maybe your initiative.
Yes.
Because I feel like if you hadn't made an initiative to come to UBC, you would never be here.
No, I would never be here and I would never be known. I remember there's a time I went to Barclays Bank. I don't know if it's still Barclays. No,
Barclays, yes.
But now it's ABSA.
ABSA.
And I walked into and we were just off TV and the guys is like, yeah, I've seen you on TV.
Yeah.
You know, I walk around that street of Parliamentary Avenue, like Parliament, so on as around, and people are like, oh, hi Sheila, hi this, we listen to you on radio, how are you? Others actually call me Take Me Out. So I'm like, okay, how does
So they know the face of Take
They
Me
know
Out.
the face of TV, yeah.
Of Take Me Out.
Of Take Me Out.
How do they know the face of Take Me Out?
Because Take Me Out was on TV before, joining radio, so yeah.
So Take Me Out, I really want to understand your story properly, because you came on, did Good Morning Uganda. How soon then did you do Take Me Out?
I joined a radio. I used to be on Good Morning Uganda as well, but then I used to do a love show on Magic 100 FM. Peter Otai saw me on TV and said, no, I think I can give her a benefit of that and let's see if she can do the show. So I used to do the love show that would start from 10 to midnight. So I actually do not even know how the name Take Me Out came about. I think it was Lorraine and Mubiru who started that name Take Me Out. And of course we had some other gentleman that we used, he's out of the country, it's called Tony Blaze. So the name started Take Me Out, and boom.
Okay.
Up to now.
So I really want to find
out. Other people's phones as Take Me Out. You can't imagine.
Oh
not
my
as
goodness.
Sheila,
I think it's
Take Me Out.
It's quite interesting how names catch on, and you really sometimes have to make sure the name is a good name sometimes.
Yeah,
because a bad name can follow you.
You know, like Take Me Out. Most times they tease me and they say, so where are we going? Are we taking you out or are we taking you in? So it becomes a little bit funny, but it's a nice name. I think I like it. I'm now used to it.
Okay. So Sheila, I would like to know, what has been your highlight working at Uganda Broadcasting Corporation? What's that one thing you can say that this will never get out of my memory?
I remember when the Minister of ICT had just been appointed. I think after like a month or 3, they decide to come to UBC.
Is that Honorable Frank or?
No, Honorable Badio Monsi.
Yes.
So here he comes to UBC, and by that time we still had a little bit of COVID, so we would sanitize. So I had to sanitize him. I was at the reception. We waited. He came a little bit late at 6. And I am at this, I'm at the door with all my smiling at him. And the man is like, who is this young girl smiling? And I'm like, please, you're not allowed to go here before you sanitize. So I give him the sanitizer. He goes to UBC Red. And here we go. He finds me on Magic as a presenter.
You were the one going to host him?
To host him. He's like, wait. He's like, wait.
I just met you at the reception desk. So now you're hosting me.
Exactly, and that's what he said.
All right.
And he was and I was like, I just smiled. He's like, what? How did you do this? And of course, behind was a group of people that he had come with.
Yeah.
And also, we had our very own MD, and we had also Madame Elizabeth Bijirmana. So Madame Elizabeth just looks at me like this, and she's in shock. She's like, wait. She keeps quiet. So I did the interview, and yeah, it was, to me, it was really catchy, and also maybe some other catchy thing when I hosted the DMD, Mr. Morris Mugisha, and he couldn't believe that I could host him.
Yeah. To be honest,
he was
in
shock.
I think your aura or your outlook,
yes,
does not really finish who you truly are.
No.
There's so much packaged in you.
There is being a mother, being a wife, and being a wife to I am a Christian and I'm a wife to a Muslim man. So it's, it juggles a lot.
Yeah.
We do different things, they do different things.
Yeah.
And also having different people that you host, and they're like, okay, this girl can.
Okay.
So yeah, it becomes quite interesting and lovely.
What's up?
Inside Broadcasting.
Inside Broadcasting.
Sharing the process behind what you see on the screens. This is Inside Broadcasting. I'm Ivan Kahwa.
Hi, I'm Lorene Masika Kazimoto, and you're watching Inside Broadcasting.
Every day, Uganda Broadcasting Corporation, UBC, opens its doors to an average of 150 guests, each with unique stories and reasons for visiting. As the national broadcaster, UBC provides itself on being a welcoming space for individuals from all walks of life, fostering a vibrant community where collaboration and storytelling thrive.
Welcome to Uganda Broadcasting Corporation, Uganda's national broadcaster, the headquarters. Now this place receives an average of 150 guests per day coming in for various reasons. So let's get to find out what their views and perceptions of UBC are. Hello sir, what's your name and what do you do?
I'm Christopher Solomon Nyakahuma and I'm a student at YMCA, pursuing a certificate in journalism and mass comm.
My name is Rina Inshemerere and I'm doing my internship at UBC.
Amanya Zebra is Natumanya, and the mobilizer in RM.
I'm Queen. I'm one of the security officers in Kampala here. I'm a receptionist.
Are you here for the first time at UBC?
Yeah, this is my first time.
What have you come here to do at UBC?
I've come to submit in my application for internship.
Experience yo eyokuja okuyingira mu gate paka wokutuuka kikuleese ebadde etya, ebadde smooth oba ebadde ebulamu?
Tebadde mbi. Wanga bwotuuka ku gate abasirikale baliwo ne bakwaniriza buli bakuza kyoyagala bakikwa in time. N'omuntu gwoyagala ne bamukutuusaako in time. Empeerezi banungi.
What have you come to do here at UBC?
I have an appointment and I'm yet to be received.
Have you been helped? Has the process been smooth? In other words, from the gate to the reception to the person you're going to meet?
I'm patient for 2 minutes. Then I get what I've come for. Yes.
Is this your first time doing internship at UBC or you've done this before?
It's my first time doing my internship at UBC and I'm so much excited.
So I would like to ask you some simple questions. What do you think UBC is in full?
Inspiring Uganda, UPC is not only UPC. It is making us to achieve more from government and private sectors.
But what is the word UBC in full?
You can explain to me. Is it Uganda Broadcasting? What about the company? Or?
UBC, Uganda Corporation of, I don't know.
Okay.
UBC, I can say maybe it's Uganda.
All right. Take your time.
It's Uganda Broadcasting. Me, I call it Uganda Broadcast Center.
UBC in full is Uganda Broadcasting Corporation.
What do you think UBC was created to do?
It was created to build Uganda and more, and beyond Uganda.
Do you know what UBC's mandate is?
UBC's mandate, I think, is as inspiring Uganda in broadcasting and ensuring that what is broadcasted in Uganda and, let's say, to viewers and listeners is probably what they should listen or have to get from the media.
To entertain people and to inform them and educate them.
Nze nangambye nti ekigendero ekinene nnyo okutuusa information eri abantu, information ebayamba health-wise mu byenkulaakulana n'embeera z'abantu eza bulijjo. Kubanga etuusaako amawulire netuusa amawulire omuntu wa bulijjo n'amanya what is going on in the country. Yes.
And then how many radio stations do you think UBC has?
I didn't go in detail, but UBC is my umbrella as I'm here standing.
Okay.
There are like 20.
Manyi ina star kasi manyi zona mbojuvu naye manyi kwezo.
I think there are very many. UBC is not that UBC as it is, but it's very wide. It's everywhere, all the country, because it's international.
There is UBC West, Pikahona, there is Ngeya. There are many.
Okay.
Wherever you go, you will find UBC. So UBC is like MTN, everywhere you go.
That's a karango. And then TV stations, how many TV stations do you know?
The stations that I know, I think, is it a UBC station? I think also Star TV.
TV station still era yeyo. Wali UBC nga TV, ate wali ne Star.
Okay. There are like 5. There is Star TV, there is the UBC TV.
What is your favorite station or program on UBC?
It gives us news, either company news or government news. Yes, and that's what I'm interested in.
Okay, and then who is the managing director of UBC TV?
The managing director, allow me to...
Okay, it's okay if you don't know.
I've forgotten the name, but I know the person, but the name I've forgotten because I've seen a lot of people and I couldn't identify this is the...
For sure, I don't know. Yeah.
Managing director wa UBC omumanyi?
Yes, mumanyi kulimba kibise mumanyi.
Okay.
Ina isimanyi lwaki ina tabirako ne program tumula abantu mumanya.
Okay.
Ni yabere ko lunaku lumabuze ko bantu. Okay. Afite mutege.
Okay. You don't know who the managing director is? Okay, the managing director of UBC is Winston Agaba. Yeah, so in case they ask you that question in interviews, you need to have it. Yeah. What do you think we can do to improve our service to Ugandans?
It needs a lot of, UBC is not free of charge. It needs like some source to at least fund UBC so that we prosper. Yes.
What do you mean it is not free of charge?
No, you can put in what? Some amount aside that we build to another generation.
Fenga UBC ekitongole wozzo otulaba nga tukulaakulana olowooza ki gaps kizolowooza nti nno ze tusobola okujjuzaawo twongereko saavisi yaffe eri abantu ba Uganda?
Nze ndaba gap ekyaliwo eri nti yanduvudde wano weeri ku level n'etuuka wansi. In other words, yandifunye ba ambassadors ba UBC so that ku ground ebinaye nga efuna mulaalo ku ground naye teyina ambassadors ku ground.
The things you can improve, maybe the equipments, like most of the people who are coming in for their internship, the equipments, maybe the computers. Sometimes I've seen my friends, me, I have my own laptop, but there are those ones who have no laptops, so they lack that and they end up by missing like in things of editing. But if you buy more and more equipments, YPA will be on the right cover.
Chanduvde ng'ovudde ko TV ne radio mwandibadde promotinga community radios bino ebizindaalo by'omubutale biki niwabeera ka program abantu babeera busy ate bababula nobo batoyagala otekwa kiwulira naye wano TV eyinza okugamba switching off sayo biraba naye kiri kizindaalo kyo bwe kiba kyogera oba oyagala oba toyagala otekwa kula ebikyogera.
Amabala ni nyewe Nyakahuma Christopher Solomon mwebale kulora Inside Broadcasting hanu ha UBC Television.
I'm gonna stay inside UBC Broadcasting. I'm here inside UBC Broadcasting. I'm Chebet Queen from Kapchora District.
Amazina and Brazen at Manjatigatrua. Ndi Inside Broadcasting Honga Mreshaezi, Kanwena Nimbachida, Manureba UBC.
My name is Rina Inshemereire. You're watching Inside Broadcasting.
All right, and the answers for our street quiz are UBC in full is Uganda Broadcasting Corporation. How many radio stations do we have? We have 11 radio stations. Star Radio, Magic 100 to mention but a few. And then for television stations, we have 4 television stations, and that is UBC TV, Star TV, Magic 1 HD, and U24. And then who is the Managing Director of Uganda Broadcasting Corporation? And that is none other than Mr. Winston Agaba. Otherwise, thank you for being with us. Let's take you back to the show as we wrap up with Sheila Kahunde.
Any product that is a product of love is easy to tell. But as we come to the end of our interview, I would like to know what's that one, say, takeaway that you would like to share with anybody out there that is perhaps a viewer of UBC TV, or maybe someone that wants to join broadcast media?
Don't lose hope. I joined UBC when I was doing Good Morning Uganda, where we were never paid. But I worked for those, I worked about 4 years, and then we got to be paid, but the pay wasn't catchy. But I insisted and I persisted and I said, I'm not leaving UBC. And here I am.
Yeah.
Because of being who I am and what I am today and what I wanted to do. It's because I had passion and I wanted it. So you're out there, you have passion for anything. Just do not lose hope. Do what you can, have the passion, do it with love, do it with joy. And someone, by the way, should not scare you that you should not walk into an office. If you're luck and if God is on your side, you walk into that office and it's your day, the job will be yours.
Okay.
But if you sit down and think everything comes on a silver plate, I don't think. Even men want women who are working. There's no man who wants a woman who is sitting home. So you don't expect a man to give you everything. Is he going to buy for you pads? Is he going to buy for you bras?
Well,
is he going to buy for you
there's some men that would prefer their women to sit. I know, yeah, but
some,
not the most.
But not the most. I don't think, Wadulo, if you met me at home and my husband is giving, can't you get anything small to do? So, and I've really loved it because I am, and my husband loves it. So it becomes very interesting, but also the one thing that you should do is always pray. Wake up in the morning and pray.
Okay.
Have courage that if I walk into that office, the job is mine, and the job literally will be yours.
Okay. So Sheila, I like to close my interviews with 3 interesting questions. And I'll ask you this first question. Would you rather go to the zoo or would you rather go to a farm?
Hi. Oh my God. Let's see. To the farm.
Why would you rather go to the farm?
I know the cows would not hurt me. because we have cows at home. I know that I now will step in mud and cow dung probably, but the zoo, I am not ready to face the lion.
Then the second, if you were to walk in a pair of shoes for a week, would you rather do flats or high heels?
I would do flat shoes, man. Heels
Flat shoes,
have a problem.
And then when it comes to gadgets, would you rather do gadgets that charge or that rather use battery cells?
Charge.
Why?
Ay, man, we have power everywhere. The president, he has decided to give us power everywhere you go. There's masanyarazi. Kati, why would I start looking for solar?
For solar? Battery cells.
Battery cells. What if I don't have battery cells?
Double A,
triple A, the big ones.
Right.
Nothing.
Okay, thank you very much, Sheila, for sharing your story with us. I think it's been insightful. One takeaway from me that I take from your story is that one person can be as dynamic as they can possibly can.
True.
Yes.
If you decide.
If you decide.
Yes.
All right. Our viewers, thank you very much for joining us for this episode with Kahunde Sheila. This is the show that brings you those stories of the people you both see and hear on UBC TV and radios. My name is Wadulo Mark Arnold, and catch you on the next one.